It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
Hello and welcome to Dothan High School, where the Dothan Lady Tigers are hosting the Lady Yellow Jackets of Ashford. Hi, I'm Mick Kirkland, bringing you all of the action tonight. And these two teams have met a couple of times this year, and Dothan has come out on top both times. But that doesn't mean anything, because anytime they suit up against each other, you can bet it's going to be a competitive game. So we're ready for the tip-off. And Dothan wins the tip. Jasmine Cruz with it for the Tigers, and they throw it away on their first possession. And the missed shot by number 13, Stephanie Bryant for Ashford. Charmaine Ward brings it up for the Lady Tigers of Dothan. Ward looks over to Cantaloupe, back to Ward. And that was into Jackson, and she lost it. And so Dothan's had the ball twice, and they turn it over twice. Tanisha Jones with it for the Lady Yellow Jackets. And she tries to get it into McGriff. And Ward dishes it off to Jackson, and it goes out of bounds. Dothan inbounds it to Cruz. Jackson back to Ward. Ward from behind the three-point line. She puts it up. Is short, and is rebounded by number 20 for Ashford, Leslie Morrow, and they turn it over. So neither team been able to maintain possession and get off any good shots. So it's the Lady Tigers ball. Both teams a little slow getting out of the gates tonight. Ward in her first game since before the Christmas holiday. She was injured in the Enterprise game. Shot by Cantaloupe off, rebounded by Bryant. She gets it over to Tanisha Jones, who brings it across the midcourt line. And the pass goes to number 22 for Ashford, Tamara Williams. She misses the shot, and Dothan gets the rebound. Cruz drives to the basket. Missed, put back, no good. And is taken by Leslie Morrow over to McGriff to Jones. Ashford sets it up. Shot up and good by Stephanie Bryant. So Ashford's on top first, 2-0. And we've had 3 minutes to elapse in this period. Kirkland shoots, no good. McGriff goes up high, gets the rebound, out to number 22, Williams. And Jones puts it up, and it's no good. Ward brings it down for the Lady Tigers. Ward pulls up for a three. This time she knocks it in. Charmaine Ward for a three for the Dothan Tigers, and they're on the book. And Ashford turns it over, so it's a 3-2 Dothan lead. timeout on the court with 4:14 left in the opening period. The score is Dothan 3, Ashford 2. Dothan is Georgia Jackson. Ward inbounds it to Carmella Kirkland, back to Ward. Into Cantaloupe, who pulls up and shoots. It's off the mark, and Kirkland touches it last. So it's out of bounds off Dothan. It's going to be Ashford's ball. Tanisha Jones brings it up for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Jones pulls up, shoots, misses, but there with the rebound was Tamara Williams. Jones goes in, lays it up. McGriff gets the rebound, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be called on number 20, Jasmine Cantaloupe, her first, team's first. At the line is Daisha McGriff. McGriff puts it up, and the first one's off. Second attempt is off, and the rebound goes to Kirkland, who gets it down to McLeod, who drives to the basket, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Williams. She gets it over to Jones. To McGriff. And they turn it over out of bounds. So it's going to be the Lady Tigers ball. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the opening period in a very low-scoring game thus far. The score is Dothan 3, Ashford 2. Each team has only been able to score one field goal. One of the reasons why they have both turned the ball over quite a bit. Ward puts it up, and it's missed and rebounded by Williams. And it's knocked out of bounds by Jackson of Dothan. Taking it out for Ashford, Daisha McGriff. They inbound the ball to Jones. And Jones tries to get it into McGriff and overshoots her. And they turn it over again. So the Lady Tigers have the ball. Ward goes up, puts it up, misses, and it's rebounded by McLeod. Over to Jackson in the corner. It's missed and knocked out of bounds by McLeod. Neither team doing a real good job shooting right now. Both of them are ice cold. I guess it may have something to do with the extremely cold weather we're having outside. Williams gets it over to Jones. He brings it across midcourt. They get it into McGriff, and she goes up, and she's fouled. And no, they call her for traveling. So Ashford turns it over again. Substitutions into the game. In is number 12 for Dothan, Maya Williams, and number 13, Jasmine Cruz. Taking a seat is Carmella Kirkland and Whitney McLeod. So Cantaloupe turns it over, so it's going to be Ashford's ball. Neither team really doing a very good job of controlling the ball tonight. Substitution, Cantaloupe out, and in goes McKenzie. McGriff inbounds it to Jones. Down to Williams. A nice feed to Jones, breaking toward the basket for two. Tanisha Jones with her first points of the game. Ashford on top, 4-3. Williams to Ward. Over to Cruz. Back to Ward. Jackson puts it up. It's off the mark. And it's rebounded and lost. Taken away by McGriff. And a layup by number 22. That's Tamara Williams. So Ashford goes up 6-3 over the Lady Tigers of Dothan with under 1 minute left in the opening period. Jackson puts it up. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Jones. Into Williams for 2. So Ashford goes up by 5, 8-3. Dothan has only managed to score 1 field goal in the opening period. So with 37 seconds left in the opening period, the score is Ashford 8, Dothan 3. The Lady Tigers take it out. They've only managed to put up 1 field goal in this game. It was a 3-pointer coming from Charmaine Ward. Into Kirkland. Kirkland pulls up, shoots, misses, and it's rebounded by Jones. And she tried to get it out to Bryant, and they miscommunicate, threw it just a little ahead of her, and so Ashford turns it over again. Substitute into the game. Cantaloupe back in, and Maya Williams takes a seat. 22 seconds left in the first period. Ashford up by 5, 8-3. Cruz drives toward the basket, and it's blocked by McGriff, and she gets it to Jones. Under 10 seconds left in the period. Ball up at the buzzer, and it's no good. So at the end of 1, the score is Ashford 8, Dothan 3. Okay, welcome back to Dothan High School, where the Lady Tigers are hosting the Lady Yellow Jackets of Ashford. Hi, I'm Mick Kirkland, bringing you all of the action, and right now, all of the action is on Ashford's side. They are leading Dothan 8-3. Dothan was only able to score 1 field goal in the game, and that was a 3-pointer coming from Ward, and Ashford has pretty much controlled the game otherwise. Both teams have committed a lot of turnovers, and Dothan has been extremely cold from the field. They have not been able to establish any kind of inside game. And they turn it over again, but Dothan managed to get it back. Haley Dick picks up the loose ball into Kirkland, into Cantaloupe, who goes in for the layup for 2. Jasmine Cantaloupe. Dothan's in a 4-court press. And Cruz comes up with the steal, and she's going to be fouled by Daisha McGriff. Her first, and that's the team's first. Only 2 fouls. 1 foul was committed in the first period and was committed by Dothan. So at the line is number 13, Jasmine Cruz. Cruz puts up the free throw attempt, and it's off the mark. Second attempt is good, so it's a 8-6 Ashford lead. Dothan in a 4-court press again. Williams brings it down for the Lady Yellow Jackets. They get it over to Nisha Jones, who dishes it off to number 20. That was Morrow. She misses the shot, and Cantaloupe gets the rebound for the Lady Tigers. McLeod back to Cantaloupe. McLeod drives in, and she loses it to Jones. Jones puts it up, and misses, and it's going to be out of bounds off Morrow. Substitutions into the game, number 23, Charmaine Ward in, and number 3, Zenobia Walker. And out goes Haley Dick. Ward brings it up for the Lady Tigers, who are trailing by 2, 8-6. Ward goes for a 3. It's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds off Jones. Foul called on Cantaloupe. That's her second. Call for pushing off. They get it into McGriff, who tries to get it to Jones, breaking toward the basket, and it goes out of bounds. So both teams continue to be plagued by turnovers. Ward pulls up for the shot. It's short, but she gets the rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Dothan. A very low-scoring game. Ashford still on top, 8-6. They're scoreless here in the second period. Dothan's put up 3 points. Mara back over to Williams and to McGriff, who feeds it to Williams. Ward dishes it off and draws the foul. Foul called on number 44, Daisha McGriff, her second. And that's the team's second. Ward's at the line. She's shooting 2. Ward has 3 points in the game. She had a 3-pointer about midway through the first period. She misses a first free throw attempt. Second shot up. She misses both of them. Rebounded by Morrow of Ashford. Jones brings it down. Being defended by Cruz. Shot up and missed. And a battle for the rebound. And it's still a battle. And it's going to be off of Ward of Dothan. And it will be Ashford's ball. Walker takes a seat, and Jackson replaces her. The ball into McGriff, who turns, spins, and shoots, and is partially blocked. Ward off with the rebound. She puts it up off the glass and banks it in for 2. So that's 5 points for Ward, and it ties the score at 8 apiece. 4:39 left in the second period. Ashford took an 8-3 lead into the second period. They're scoreless here, and we're almost midway through the second period. McGriff gets it over to Jones. Shot from the corner missed. Rebounded by Jackson of Dothan. She gets it over to Ward. Ward to Jackson. Jackson shoots from the corner. That time she knocks it in. Dortia Jackson with 2. Dothan on top, 10-8. Their first lead since they took a 3-2 lead early in the game. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cruz, so it will remain with Ashford. McGriff takes it out for the Lady Jackets. Into Williams. McGriff feeds it down to Morrow, who puts it up, and Kirkland gets the rebound on the miss by Ashford. Ward puts it up, and she's fouled. And that's going to be 3 if it's called on McGriff. That could definitely spell trouble for the Yellow Jackets. It is as 3 on Daisha McGriff. At the line is Charmaine Ward. She's 0 of 2 from the foul line. She has a total of 5 points in the game. Ward 0 of 3. She's been struggling from the line this year. She was an excellent free throw shooter last year. I think she ended up the season shooting somewhere in the mid-80s. Second one up, and that time she gets the roll, and it goes in. Dothan on top by 2, 10-8. Williams. Tomorrow. And it's stolen by Ward. She goes in, and she dishes it off to Cruz, and Dothan gets a 3-second call on him. Mora takes it out for Ashford. And she gets it in to Toller. Tanisha Jones being defended by Jackson. And they call a foul on Dothan. Foul called on Dortia Jackson, her first. The team's third. Mara takes it out, inbounds it to Williams. To Toller. Ward's comes up with her second steal in a row. She puts it up, and she's fouled. Foul called on number 25 of Ashford, Tanisha Jones, her first. That's the team's fourth. At the line is Charmaine Ward, who's only 1 of 4 from the line tonight. Make it 1 of 5. And she knocks in the second one. 7 points for Ward. Dothan on top by 4. 12-8. Ashford is scoreless here in the second period. They led 8-3 at the end of one. And we're under 2 minutes. Backcourt on Ashford. So they turn the ball over again. Ward takes a seat into the game is number 12, Maya. Well, no, Williams stays. Kirkland takes a break. Now Ward takes a break, and Replacing her is number 2, Whitney McLeod. Jackson looked like she wanted to shoot it, but she kept it. And McLeod loses the balance and loses the ball in the process. But she comes up with the steal to make up for a mistake. She goes up, misses, and is rebounded by Toller. They get out to Jones, to Williams on the fast break, and it goes out of bounds off the Lady Tigers. An excellent scoring opportunity for the Lady Jackets that time, and they did not take advantage of it. Shot up and good by number 20, Leslie Morrow. The first points of the second period for the Lady Jackets. It's a 12-10 lead, Dothan lead, and they turn the ball over. Ward goes back into the game. And McLeod goes out. Jackson steals the inbounds pass. She gets it to Ward, who sets it up into number 12 for Dothan, but Jackson hits it from the corner. That was Maya Williams on the miss. Jones comes right back in, and they'll call her for charging. Tanisha Jones called for the charge. That's her second foul, the team's 5th. .37 seconds left in the first half. Dothan up by 14-10. They'll probably go for one shot. They get it into Kenlope, who pulls up, shoots, misses, gets on rebound, puts it back up, and it's a battle for the ball, and Williams wins that battle for Ashford. Williams goes in, and she's fouled by Ward. That would be Ward's first foul, and will be the team's 4th. At the line is number 22, Tamara Williams. Williams has 4 points. Her first time at the charity line tonight. She misses the front end of 2. She misses both of her free throws. Ward puts it up and knocks it in at the buzzer. So at halftime, the score is Dothan 16, the Lady Yellow Jackets of Ashford 10. We'll be back with second half action after this timeout. Hello and welcome back to the campus of Dothan High School, where the Lady Tigers are hosting the Lady Yellow Jackets of Ashford. Hi, I'm Mick Kirkland bringing you the action, and the first half was kind of slow for both teams. They combined, they only scored 26 points. At the end of one, Ashford led Dothan 8-3, but Ashford only managed to put up 2 points in the second period. So the score at halftime, 16-10. It was a much better period for the Lady Tigers, but neither team really burning up the court. Leading scorer for Ashford was number 4 Williams, number 22 Williams, who had 4 points. That was Cantaloupe with her 4th point of the game. Leading scorer for Dothan was number 23 Charmaine Ward with 9 points. So Jones comes back and scores 2. That's 4 for her in the game. Pass over to Cantaloupe, and she knocks it in. So Cantaloupe has come out here in the second half and put up 2 straight baskets for the Lady Tigers. She has a total of 6 points in the game. Dothan up 20-12. Tanisha Jones. Over to Morrow. Jones drives toward the basket, puts it up, and she's fouled. Jones going aggressively toward the basket. Foul called on number 23, Charmaine Ward, her second, team's first of the half. This is Jones' first time at the line tonight. And she knocks in her first free throw attempt. Second one up, and she misses, and Kirkland gets the rebound for the Lady Tigers. To Jones, to McLeod, who puts it up. Misses. Abella for the rebound, and it rolls off Kirkland into the hands of Ward. Over to McLeod, and they called her for traveling. So the Lady Tigers continue to turn the ball over. They get it into Williams. Down to Bryant. Into McGriff, who puts it up, misses, and a battle for the rebound, and Cantaloupe comes down with it. So passes over to Ward. Ward kicks it out to Jackson, who loses it to Williams, and she puts it up and misses. Kirkland gets the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Over to McLeod, who drives toward the basket, and Cantaloupe gets the rebound and puts it up for 2. 6 second half points for Jasmine Cantaloupe. She has a total of 8 in the game. Dothan up by 9, 22-13. Tanisha Jones brings it up for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Off to Bryant, back to Jones. They're trying to get it into McGriff. And it's a battle for the ball, and it's going to be jump ball, and possession error favors the Lady Jackets. McGriff inbounds it to Williams. Back to Bryant. Bryant puts it up. McGriff gets the miss rebound, and it's partially blocked by Kirkland and rebounded by Cantaloupe over to Ward. To McLeod, to Cantaloupe. Up by Jackson, missed, rebounded by Jones of Ashford. And we have a foul on the play. Foul called on number 1, Dortia Jackson, her first. The team's second of the half. And McGriff tries to get the ball over to Morrow, and it goes out of bounds. So it will be the Lady Tigers ball. Kirkland and McLeod takes a seat. Cruz is in along with Maya Williams. Number 13 and 12 respectively. Ward puts it up and it's missed, but she managed to get the rebound. So they will reset. She gets it to Jackson, who puts it up, misses, gets on rebound and puts it up again. And she's fouled by number 20, Leslie Morrow, her first. This will be Jackson's first trip to the line tonight. She has a total of 4 points in the game. She misses her first attempt. Second attempt is good. Dothan goes up by 10, 23-13. Jones gets it, 2-on-1. And she tries to get it over to Bryant, and it's taken away by Cantaloupe, who gets it over to Jackson, who shoots and misses, and a battle for the rebound, and Morrow wins that battle. And Ward takes the ball away from Bryant and puts the fake up, lays it up, and misses the shot, and Jones comes out of the foul with the ball. And it's taken away by Ward, and she's fouled by this will be Williams' foul. The team's first. 3 minutes left in the third period. Dothan leading by 10, 23-13. Dothan led by 6 at the end of 3, 16-10. Cantaloupe pulls up, shoots, misses. Williams gets the rebound, and on the miss, Jones gets it for Ashford. McGriff from the top of the key, off, rebounded by Jackson. She's looking for help, and she travels. Good defensive play that time by Morrow of Ashford and by Toller. Williams takes a seat, and in her place comes Carmela Kirkland, number 21. And Dothan comes up with the steal. Ward over to Cantaloupe, who misses the layup, and she gets on rebound and goes back up. Foul called on number 24, Brantley Toller. Her first at the line is number 20, Jasmine Cantaloupe. This is her first trip to the charity line tonight. She has a total of 8 points, 6 of them coming here in the second half. And we have a timeout on the court with 2:19 left in the third. The score is Dothan 23, Ashford 13. At the line shooting for Dothan is number 20, Jasmine Cantaloupe. She missed it first before the timeout. She'll get another chance. Second shot up, and it's good. Nine points for Cantaloupe. Dothan up by 11, 24-13. Ball into Jones. And we have an offensive foul called against Ashford. Foul called against number 24. That's Brantley Toller, her second. That'll be the team's fourth of the second half. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third period. Jackson out to Cruz, who's been quiet tonight. Cruz had a real big game against Enterprise for the Lady Tigers. Ward pulls up and for the shot. She tries to get it into Kirkland and turns it over. And drive to the basket by Williams is good for Ashford. That's 6 points for Tamara Williams. 24-15. Dothan on top, 1:08 left in the third period. Over to Ward, she's wide open for a three, and it's no good. McGriff takes it out for the Lady Jackets. She's been very quiet tonight. She picked up 3 fouls in the first half. She's scoreless. 4 of 2 from the line. Ball stolen by Cruz. She passes to Jackson on the fast break, and Jackson lays it up and in. That's 7 points for Jackson. Williams pass over to number 24, Brantley Tola, and it's good. Ball goes into Maya Williams. She misses. Tola on the fast break, puts it up, and Ward gets the rebound on the miss and loses it back to Tola. And time expires. And so we're at the end of 3. The score is Dothan 26, Ashford 17. Okay, we're starting the fourth and final period of play. Dothan on top by 9, 26-17. And they have the ball. They get it into Cantaloupe. Back over to Haley Dick. Mike Lord, and she double dribbles. So the Lady Tigers turn it over to the Lady Jackets on their first possession of the fourth. McGriff takes it out, inbounds it to Jones. And over to Williams. Williams spins and shoots and misses, and is rebounded by Cantaloupe of the Lady Tigers. Walker to McLeod into Cantaloupe, puts it up, and it rolls out, and it's rebounded by Jones. Jones drive to the basket, puts it up and in for 2. Dick gets it over to Walker, back to Dick. She puts it up and missed, and Tola gets the rebound, and she gets it to Jones. Kirkland goes for the steal. And they're trying to get it in, and they do get it in, McGriff, and she puts it up for 2. Daisha McGriff, her first basket of the game. It's down to a 5-point lead. Dothan's led by as many as 11, 26-21. Here's the score. And Dothan wants a timeout. With 6:08 left in the fourth, the score is 26 for Dothan, 21 for Ashford. Ward gets it for the Lady Tigers. She puts it up, and it's good. Charmaine Ward, 11 points for her first basket of the second half. It's a 28-21 Dothan lead. Tanisha Jones brings it across, and she loses it, but Ashford gets it back, but they lose it to the Lady Tigers. Ward goes, puts it up, misses the layup, and traveling is going to be called on Williams. Ward inbounds it to McLeod, who puts it up, misses. Kirkland gets the rebound and puts it back up for two. Carmela Kirkland gets her first point of the game. Foul called on number 44, Daisha McGriff. That's her fourth foul. And that's something Ashford definitely can't afford for McGriff to be out of the game. She's such a big part of this Ashford team. Kirkland puts it up, misses the free throw attempt. So it's going to be Ashford's ball. They're trailing by 9, 30 to 21. Dothan in a full-court press. Foul called against Jones. That's her third. And Ashford wants a timeout. So with 5:29 left in the fourth, the score Dothan 30, Ashford 21. The Lady Tigers are inbounding the ball. Ward passes it in to a wide open Jackson for two. Ward steals the ball, puts it up, and it's good. 13 points for Ward, and Dothan goes up by 13, 34 to 21. Good feed down to number 22 Williams, and the ball goes out of bounds off Dothan. Taking it out is number 22 Tamara Williams. And they get it into Morrow. She's been defended by Cantaloupe. Jones goes in, and they call her for traveling. That time, Jones was a little out of control going down the middle of the lane, and she turns the ball over, so it will be the Lady Tigers ball. 4:47 left in the fourth period. McLeod drives, dishes it off to Kirkland, who misses. Cantaloupe is there to get the rebound, and she goes up, and if that's on McGriff unofficially, that's 5 on her. And officially it's 5 fouls. So McGriff fouls out with 4:33 left in the fourth. And it wasn't a big night for McGriff. She got in foul trouble early and was just not able to get into her game. She finished the game with 2 points. At the line is number 20 for Dothan, Jasmine Cantaloupe. She has 9 points. 7 of them coming here in the second half. Cantaloupe sits second free throw. She's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. So Cantaloupe hits both of her free throws. Dothan up by 15. Ashford had cut that lead down to 5, 26 to 21, and they are stuck on 21. Foul called on Datia Jackson, her third. Jones. And she tries to get it inside, and it's stolen by the Lady Tigers. Ward pulls up for a three. Count it. Charmaine Ward with her second three of the game. It's 15 points for her. Williams drives to the basket and is partially blocked by Cantaloupe, and it's going to be a foul called against number 20 of Dothan. That's her third. At the line is number 22, Tamara Williams. She's 0 of 2 from the line. She has a total of 6 points in the game. She knocks in her first attempt. Substitutions into the game. Kirkland goes out along with McLeod. And in goes Maya Williams, number 12, and 13, Jasmine Cruz. So Williams knocks in both of her free throws. They get the ball down to Ward. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the fourth. She gets it to Jackson. And they're going to call him for backcourt. So Dothan commits another turnover. They're leading by 16, 39 to 23. Morrow inbounds it to Jones. She's having problems controlling the ball, but she gets it over to Morrow. Bryant puts it up, misses. Williams gets the rebound and passes off to Ward. Ward gets it to Jackson. To Williams. She puts it up and missed, and Cruz goes up and she's fouled. Foul called on number 25, Tanisha Jones, unofficially her fourth foul. At the line is Jasmine Cruz. She's 1 of 2. She has a total of 1 point in the game, and she knocks in her first attempt of the second half. She misses the second. And it's rebounded. Cruz goes up, missed, and Morrow gets the rebound for Ashford. Williams brings it down, sets it up. Bryant. Jones. Nice feed to Williams, breaking toward the basket for the basket. So we're down to 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth. It's a 40-25 Dothan lead. The Lady Tigers will be taking it out. Cruz takes it out, inbounds it to Ward. Ward over to Cruz to Jackson. Ward pulls up for the shot. Count it. Charmaine Ward. 17 points for Ward in the game. Dothan up 42-25, under 2 minutes left in the game. And it's stolen by Jackson. And she's tripped by Toller. That's going to be 3 on Toller. These Dothan Lady Tigers are ranked number 4 in the state of Alabama and are undefeated. But these two schools always have good basketball teams. Ashford, the Lady Yellow Jackets, and the Lady Tigers are always very competitive on the floor and in the region and in the state. into the game is number 10 for Dothan, McKenzie. Jackson puts it up. It's short, but it's rebounded by McKenzie. And they turn it over to the Lady Jackets. And they try to get it into Williams, breaking down the middle of the lane, and they throw it out of bounds. Just under a minute and a half left in the game. McLeod. And it's stolen by Williams. And she's fouled by McLeod. That will be McLeod's first foul. At the line is number 22, Tamara Williams. She's 2 of 4 from the line. She has a total of 10 points in the game. Ward is back in, and McLeod takes a seat. And she misses the second attempt. And it's out of bounds off the Lady Tigers, so it will stay on the Yellow Jackets side of the court. And we have timeout on the court with 1:15 left, 42 Dothan, 26 Ashford. The Lady Jackets take it out. Dothan's in a press. And they get it in to number 22, Williams, and she puts it up and in for 2 and was fouled in the process. Foul called on Jackson, her 4th. And Dick takes a break, and in comes Jasmine Cruz. Williams puts it up and in. So it's a 3-point play coming from Williams. Jackson shoots, and it's a jump ball. At the line is number 10 for Dothan, McKenzie. She puts it up and misses. Second shot up, and she makes it. Quaterra McKenzie hits 1 of 2. Jones comes back, and Ward gets the steal. We're down to under a minute left in the 4th. $40 seconds left. Cruz being defended. Jackson gets it into Kirkland, who puts it up and in for 2. Camilla Kirkland with her 4th point of the game, all coming here in the second half. Dothan on top, 45-29. And they lose it. And Ashford gets it back. Bryant gets it for Ashford. Over to Williams. She goes for a 3. And misses. And the Lady Tigers get it. Jackson puts it up on an assist from Ward, and it's good. So the final score is Dothan 47 and Ashford 29. Okay, and the final score 47-29, Dothan winning. Now the leading scorer for the visiting Ashford Yellow Jackets was number 22, Tamara Williams. She had 14 points, followed by Tanisha Jones, 7. Bryant had 2, McGriff had 2, Tola had 2, and Morrow had 2. Now for the winning Dothan Lady Tigers, the leading scorer tonight was number 23, Charmaine Ward, who put up 18 points, followed by Jasmine Kenlotz, 11 points. Dorothea Jackson had 11. Mackenzie 1. Cruz had 1. Kirkland had 4. And that wraps up the score. And so the final score from Dothan High School is Dothan 47, Ashford 29. From a cameraman tonight, Art Variel, this is Mick Kirkland saying good night from Dothan High.
It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.